Gather around, island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. And this episode is brought to you by IQ Bar. Talking about these islanders, breaking up and hooking up really does work up an appetite. So when we're looking for a healthy little snack, we turn to IQ Bar. IQ Bar offers 100% plant-based recipes that are keto and clean label. They are super low carb with zero gluten, dairy, soy, or GMOs. Their recipes center on vegan, nutrient-dense ingredients so you never have to feel guilty. It doesn't stop there. They also have IQ mixes because unlike the Islanders, we are allowed more than 2 glasses of wine at night, and sometimes it does catch up with you. So detox to retox in the healthy way with IQ hydration mixes. Go to www.eatiqbar.com/firepitchat and use the promo code FIREPITCHAT15 for 15% off. So www.eatiqbar.com/firepitchat. Use code FIREPITCHAT15 for 15% off, which is huge.
Huge. I literally, you know how I got my little Fendi bag?
Oh, yes.
Not to brag, but it's literally my first designer. I can brag about it. It's literally a wallet. But it fits an IQ bar. So it's
Humble
like a
brag, my Fendi purse fits an IQ bar.
It's literally a wallet. Like, it's not even a bag.
It's so cute, though.
But it does fit one IQ bar, and I brought it to, where was I? I don't know. It's just like the perfect snack.
What flavor did you pack in your Fendi?
You have to try the dark chocolate one. Like,
yeah,
I personally buy those. Like, I buy IQ bars. Like, like we got gifted one box. Yeah. But like, I actually
you use your money from your Fendi bag to buy.
Shut up.
I'm kidding. I'm so jealous.
No, it's literally like this. It is so cute though. Yeah. So
I need to try the dark chocolate. It's love the best flavor.
Like almond chip. Like I've tried them all. I know I liked the blueberry. The wild blueberry.
That's what Clark likes.
And then the dark chocolate though is the best. It's the best. And I put it in the fridge.
Yeah, the fridge.
You had to put it in the fridge.
The fridge is a game changer for IQ bars, by the way.
Totally.
They taste so good out the fridge.
And then I always give like Mike the electrolyte mixes because he doesn't drink water, so I like secretly put it in there. And I love that it has lion's mane. Like I just love those. I love IQ bar. They are the cleanest. Not as I go on a rant for 8 minutes about this IQ bar, but like all other protein bars are really full of shit. Like the protein is bad protein.
Right.
There's sugars. There's like corn syrup, rice flour. That's so bad for you. Like actually, it's the only, like when I was on my nutritionist, this is the only bar that she allowed me to have. Not one from any grocery store. I had to only order from there. So the fact that like we can get a code now, I'm like, word.
And 15%'s good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Anyway, back to Love Island episode 46, which was honestly might have been the most.
It was the
boring episode.
It was pointless. It was a waste of space.
I know, they should have just given us the night off.
Literally, just to like be like, sorry, we have nothing for you. Like the fact that they had to make that PE special track and field day like half the episode, I was like, no one cares. I've seen what I needed to see. Immediately no.
But the episode starts with Olivia acting like she is in the worst position ever in life. It's like, you are low-key obsessed with this moment.
Were you dying though when they were like, Maya's like, Olivia, you're gonna choose who goes home, and she's literally like, but like you could see her underneath being like,
totally, like her fingers like were like twitching.
Literally. She was like 2 seconds away from giving a witch's laugh.
No, she definitely had a smirk. Like you can tell she like really ate that up.
She was like going like this to hide her smile.
She wasn't so even like excited. That kind of upset that she was going home.
No, she was just like, yeah, she wasn't upset she was going home. And she's such a good actress.
Oh my God, everything, the one-liners, the ending speech. I was like, dang, she's such a good actress.
When she goes to audition, she should just send them like her clips from Love Island.
So true. So true. But then I was like reading comments and people were like, oh, news came out that she's tied to the producers. There was rumors that her dad is a producer. I don't know if that's true. And then there was another rumor where they really liked her, or she had an in, she knew someone there. That's why they gave her the power. Like, I don't know. And I was trying to Google it. I couldn't find anything to back it up, so I don't know.
Because then
maybe
just
user
like
778765 made it up.
Yeah,
but
it's
multiple
sounding
people
like
said
that.
it.
But like also like then if she did have the in, like then they wouldn't have done her on movie night like they did. They wouldn't.
But she had no backlash. Nothing.
But
Nothing came from
it's
that.
It's not her fault. The girls are like only mad at boys and are like cowards.
I just still can't believe like Olivia got away with so much in that villa. Think about her whole time in the villa and not one she like left.
And even when she had the fight with Jesse and Claudia, they still didn't bring up movie night. Like that would have been a opportune time to be like, you're always talking about the girls. You said X,
So
Y, and Z. Like they literally were just like, this year we should get what they're drinking tested because I think it's like amnesia juice because everyone's forgetting everything in there. It's insane.
What if they are like giving them something to like
not like
roofie,
performance
like,
enhancement drugs?
Exactly, like
for
something's
drama.
going on,
dude. It's weird. But at the end of the day, she sent home, no surprise, Claudia and
Keenan.
And did you notice when they announced it, like Olivia was like, I'm so sorry, and Claudia was kind of like, I'm sure you are.
No, because I thought she was like, I love you, and Olivia
After. So at first she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, really? And then Olivia said it again, like, I'm so sorry, like I do love you. She's like, no, I do love you. So it was like weird tension.
Come on, you think you were staying? You caused.
What are you staying for? She honestly threw you a bone.
Yeah, you were like kind of toxic energy. Like even like after she left, everyone's kind of like I don't feel like I'm tiptoeing. That must have been so weird for Casey. Like I'm glad, and Rosie.
Oh, especially Rosie.
Totally. Like, and Maxwell and Olivia then leave. Okay. How long do you think they'll last? Over, under 2 weeks out of the villa?
They're not making it off that flight home.
Right.
Like, no.
Like, are they sitting there on the flight talking to each other? Are they like, okay, right, we like, we're good, right?
Yeah, like, they're like, should we just, like, milk this for a few podcasts and then call it quits? Like, they're planning.
Okay. Because even, like, I looked at his Instagram and then I look at hers and he has, like, I think only, like, 14K followers and she has, like, 150 now. But I'm just like, she seems like the type of girl to not be down with that guy who has only 10K followers. No. And like, he looks like a normal dude. Like his last picture was a graduation picture where he like double majored. And like, I think he's smart. Like, but he looks so normal.
Right. Too normal. She doesn't want a normal.
No, she wants someone in the limelight.
She's a clout chaser for sure.
Exactly. Like she's literally gonna get her phone and check his Instagram and be like, nah.
Yeah. She's like, oh my God, I'm sick.
Okay, yeah. So I thought that too. I was like, I'll give her. I'm gonna write 2 weeks, but I was like 3 days for me.
Like the only way they don't break up immediately is to like for like the spectacle of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if break up, like I just feel like they like won't talk. Like
I mean, they barely talk. The only time they talked was like to talk about Kai or other people in the villa.
Like I feel like Olivia will pull what. Remember Amber who won with that Greg?
Uh-huh.
And he kind of like just like faded.
Uh-huh.
That was savage.
Yeah, savage.
But he won, and I feel like he was like the bombshell. Like he was Keenan in that situation. Mm-hmm. See, Claudia, if you just went with Keenan, like you could have won.
That's what I'm saying. Like or you could have just done something. Like you would have looked better.
Yeah, you could have just. I don't know.
Olivia like put her out to pasture. She like let her down.
Stop.
She like euthanized her.
Oh my God, she really did. Oh
she
my God.
put her down gently. Like Claudia needed to go for her soul. Like,
yeah,
it was her time.
That's so funny. Okay, so back to the villa because, whatever. I literally like look at my notes. Like I really don't even know what I wrote.
There's 5 sentences.
I know Kai and Sanam have a cute little breakfast date where they get exclusive. I genuinely feel that like in my bones that they are so good together.
Think about that though. Like that was from Casa and Maxwell and Olivia were from Casa. So just think about how much more genuine that connection is in that amount of time versus Maxwell and Olivia.
Oh my God.
Even when she got kicked out, she's like, I'm just glad to be leaving with him. And the way she was looking at him, I'm like, Bro,
It was so
we can all see through this.
weird.
Right. Like, you don't have to act like you like each other. You just lost because you were the least compatible.
Like, what
Like,
happens
goodbye.
when the camera, like, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Off you
she's like,
go.
Yeah. She's stepping far away. Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's leaving him in the dust.
Sports day.
Oh my God. This was moronic. It was unhinged in the way where it was like insulting to the viewers that they made us watch this. Like, it was
What were
tragic.
we watching?
Them do those little obstacles. First of all, it lasted way too long. I felt like I saw the obstacles in their entirety. Like, I saw it went way too long.
There was no editing in that whole thing.
Why didn't they do tweets? Why didn't they do one of those games?
I think they
I almost would have rathered Baby Bird.
What's Baby Bird?
When they eat the food and then
Oh.
spit it into the people's mouths. I almost would have rathered that. Like,
So
what
true.
was the sports and the teams?
It was weird. It was weird. And the like what I said, the preview to tomorrow night was the best part of tonight's episode.
Yeah.
And they do have that, oh my God, the most least compatible, like the people have to vote.
The rankings.
Oh my God,
We're
that's gonna be
getting
so
somewhere.
good.
Like, this season has really been lackluster with like the games at night, the truth or dare games, the like those flirty little
Right.
games. I get it, those are like more icebreakers and now people are in their couples, but we could have been using that like last week and the week before, like right after Casa. Like, they did it like the first week and that was it. And then we really haven't been having many challenges where they run over in their shoes and bikinis to the
We actually
wooden
haven't.
deck. I just feel like this year, I think they must have such a low budget for winter
think-
season, so they like can't afford to do the
They
get the
spent all their money on
costumes
Maya
and the villa,
and the villa.
because they have to build that villa.
Oh, I always think about that.
That's wild.
Because everything's so on brand.
Exactly. And like, you have to build a house that has one bedroom that fits 20 beds in it. Like,
So
they
true.
they have to build that house because it's always the same setup. Downstairs, it doesn't have an indoor kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, or maybe they just don't show the indoor kitchen.
Yeah.
Because
They
they
have to.
have food catered to them. I remember reading. They have like lunch and dinner catered to them every day. So I wonder where they eat that outside.
Like, are there no dining rooms indoors?
That's what I'm wondering. Or do they just not show us the mess hall? Like, there's a cafeteria and
Oh
we
my
just don't see it. Like,
gosh.
one long picnic table.
Maybe. Because remember that secret door that was on last season? It was like this silver door
Oh, yeah.
where it was like that's where they'd go and get like snacks. Like it looked like a
Yeah, it was like a pantry.
yeah,
And back in the day,
but it looked
like
like,
Molly
a kitchen
May's season,
pantry.
that's where you would get the alcoholic beverages.
Oh,
And you would like get two a night, and they would like all the producers would like monitor who had two.
how did you see that then?
Moira talked about it on a podcast or something,
Oh,
or
she
maybe on
did?
Molly May's YouTube or something. It was like mentioned. I've heard Moira is the one that talked about it because she was like talking about stealing Molly May's third. Like, she got a third by
Ah.
stealing Molly May's second, and then like the whole villa couldn't have drinks for like a week or something because she did that.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
I feel like they don't even like. I think they only give them one now.
and I think it's like it's always
Like
only
cider or something?
prosecco, so I think
Right.
it's like alcohol-free wine because they used to give the boys, I said this before, the option of beer or wine. Why don't they do that anymore? I just want the Islanders to have like 2 drinks each is enough of a little like
Totally,
stress reliever where we could get some like action, you know?
totally.
Like, I could have used 2 drinks after the PE night that was tonight. It was a disgrace among
then
disgraces.
It was getting a little too much though afterward. Like I get so Tom was getting really upset, and again, I think it's not about the dishes.
no.
I think they're all on top of each other. I think they're all getting a little bit annoyed with each other, which rightfully so. I would be so bad in a villa. I would be so annoyed at everybody.
There's no boundaries. There's no personal space. If you're a type of person who goes home and like plugs yourself in and like recharges alone, we would not survive in the villa
No.
because we're very much those people that needs to be alone
Exactly.
once in a while. And oh my God, like, I get it. Boys are gonna like rouse boys about sports, I guess. Like, I guess it's a thing boys do. I don't understand it. But I do think like Shaq was being annoying from the jump. Like, even in the competition, I found Shaq annoying, like acting like Tom was crying. Like,
I actually didn't find him annoying. I thought it was funny, but I do think Tom is a sore loser.
yes.
And I feel like I am that way. Like if I lose and then someone's like rubbing in my face, ha ha ha. But like over and over and over again, I'm like, the joke is dead. Like I'm literally Tom on that day bed. Like the joke is dead.
Yeah.
Shaq, why don't Roger mouth? Shaq, cool it. Shaq, cool it.
Yeah.
Shaq, no, for real, Shaq.
I like how he was just like muttering it under his breath. Like,
like he's like telling himself. Like,
yeah. But I also did think, okay, it was one thing, like, while they were getting ready for the night, like, when he snapped at Will, I thought that was, like, maybe a little bit premature, like, when they were getting ready in the room.
Yeah, but
like,
I think it's something with him and Casey all the time. Like, I don't think it was just that. I think they do, like, they make little jabs.
Like,
and
Will
maybe,
and Casey versus Tom.
Yeah.
I could see that. So I think that was more the thing. But then afterwards, when they all went outside, everyone was talking about how Tom's annoyed. And I thought it was weird that the boys were like, no, we know Tom's annoyed. Like, let's make it worse. Like, I didn't understand that thought process there.
Yeah.
I didn't like, it wasn't, who's thinking that's funny?
Like, I just feel like it's like, I even wrote that down. Like, that kind of humor to me is not funny. Like, I actually don't find that funny. I would respond the same exact way to Tom did. I would just be like, the joke is dead. Like, that's not funny. Like, it wasn't funny, and I get the humor that they were trying to go for, but it was the wrong person. Like, Tom isn't the guy who's entertaining it anymore.
But even so, like, when they came over just with the trophy, and Tom and Sammy were smiling at first and being like, oh, I'll throw it over the fence.
Exactly.
That's what okay. But then he wasn't giving a rise enough for them, so then they kept doing it over and over. It's like, walk over with the trophy, haha, 2 seconds later, be like, just kidding, love you, bro. Like, they stood there with that trophy for what felt like an eternity. Like, even I was getting over
that's
it.
when Shaq got annoying to me.
Beyond annoying.
Because it was like everyone was kind of reading the room, and then you like can't ever read the room,
right? And you're just like, oh, you're sad about losing a game. You're sad about losing a game. I'm like, no, at this point he's annoyed with you for not shutting up,
right?
Like, it's not about losing the game anymore. And he was just like, I'm not gonna be quiet because you lost a game. Like, grow up, you're a man. I'm like, no, Shaq.
Tanya kind of, I'm glad Tanya did that. Tanya was like actually being like, all right, you done, Shaq, like in front of everybody, and then pulls him away like you're being petty. Like, now you got to go say something. That was so good of her. Like,
I thought that was really good of her too.
Yeah.
Also, like, you can tell she knows she has all the power in that relationship.
Totally.
And
Shaq is not happy that Tanya said that, but she was like, you told him that he's a grown man. How would you feel if someone said that to you? Because it would not have flown. If that was the roles were reversed, Shaq would not have handled himself with the way Tom did. Also, he would have freaked out.
I don't think they're friends like that. Like, you're not Casey and Will.
Oh my god. I just like, again, tomorrow's night's preview was the best part, because you got like where Shaq goes, Lon makes Rana his girlfriend because we all love Lana. It was just like, oh my god, the shit is coming out.
But that's literally what we thought too.
Yeah. But they seemed like they were getting close, Ron and Shaq. It's like crazy. Like, I'm just looking forward to tomorrow's episode.
On his pedestal.
Yeah, he is. And how? You were just in the bottom 4.
Literally, like, no one's buying what you're selling. I thought he was being so annoying. I was like waiting for Tom to get up out of that daybed.
I know, and I really like him and Sammy. I really like them together.
Me
like,
too.
She balances out. At first, like, when he was getting upset, she was like, oh, Tom, like.
Yeah, she was like laughing at it.
She's like, Tom, you're getting, you're ridiculous. And then in the HUD, like, she's like, I think he's, like, really actually mad. And I think I think their reactions are cute together. Like, he was confiding in her. She was, like, laughing at him. And then they were together. Like, they were a unified.
And then she had his back.
Exactly.
Yeah. I really like them together.
Me too. They look so good together.
I couldn't agree more. So yeah, basically this episode, absolutely nothing happened. It was a joke.
I really have nothing left. Like, what did even happen? Did Jesse and Will have a conversation by the pool? Like, Mike again was talking. Anything
Jesse
of note?
And Will?
Yes. What did I say?
Jesse and Will.
Okay.
I'm just trying to buy time. I honestly, if they did, it wasn't worth space in my brain.
It wasn't, because I feel like, I don't know if she said something important, or she was like, I know. Oh, I think she was upset. She was like, I'm glad Olivia kind of was, if Olivia was here and Claudia was gone. She was mentioning something about that.
Oh, like she was glad both of them left?
No, not Claudia. Olivia.
Oh.
So clearly you don't remember at all.
No. And then in the bathroom, the girls were talking about Olivia being gone, and Jessie said something weird. She was like, yeah, no, she was such a rock for some of the people in here.
About Claudia.
I thought it was about Olivia.
No, because it was kind of like Rosie was standing there, and it was another like little thing to show that Claudia was a rock. It was about Claudia.
Oh, okay.
Like she was really a rock for some people, like next to Rosie. She's like, I know, and it's bittersweet, but yeah,
I couldn't tell who. I thought she was talking about Olivia. I'm like, that's so
there's
weird.
just like things about Jessie, like, good night everybody.
Yeah.
Good night Sammy. Good night Olivia. And it's like, maybe
hugs.
I'm just like not that girl that I like anything that is like that. I'm like sus.
It comes across disingenuous though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's something weird, and I just feel now that I watched previous clips, like it's so AI.
Yeah.
It's so repetitive nature. It's the same thing I'm watching, but with different cast members.
Yeah. No, I'm done. I'm kind of over that. She like is giving.
I just like, and
She's
she
giving
like wear
like
a
a character
to bed?
from Toy Story.
Could she like? So true. But could she wear a t-shirt to bed?
Seriously, like. And remember how you were talking to me one episode about the sweater with like
seen
the
it again.
triangle? I'm like, bitch, stop sleeping in that.
It drives me
Borrow
nuts.
Will's t-shirt like a normal person. Like
a boob is out.
come on. A turtleneck.
A turtleneck?
So imagine sleeping in a turtleneck. I'm ready to rip this thing
like,
off. We've been talking for 21 minutes.
But like holding this, like holding your
side
side pillow
sleeping
with your chest open.
But you do have to
Plus a
remember she
turtleneck.
has
Fake
fake melons.
boobs?
I don't think those things move.
Right, but then I would think it would be more uncomfortable because it's like
Those
they're
things
there.
defy gravity.
I know, right? Like they're like her hands resting. Like it's not like
Literally,
you're
like
resting.
she lays down and like, you know how normal boobs go, like
So-
hers are just like
So true. And honestly, like why are we so obsessed with her boobs?
no,
like,
I'm upset. Like
but they
not
even
me being like
they even
not me
admitted
getting
it.
the same exact boob job in next season.
But they admitted it because like that was their whole trick for the game. The sports game was like
Yeah,
put them
with her
in Jessie's
boobs.
boobs because yeah, of course they're not gonna move.
Totally. That was funny. That part of it was somewhat entertaining. Honestly, like I'm just scraping the bottom of the barrel. Nothing was entertaining. I'm so done with this episode. Like I'm upset with the producers. Maybe the producers left with Olivia, like her on the show, like left with her, and that's why we got stuck with that loser episode.
I know, it's so weird. I really wonder. Maybe they just needed to keep the peace or something. How are we feeling about Casey and Rosie?
Weird.
Yeah, I don't.
Did
get
they
it.
talk?
It was like they were kissing. Remember, she like laid on him on the daybed and like kind of like and he like grabbed her ass. I'm like, I'm telling you, this is physical.
yeah,
like you guys literally just want to boink.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like I'm not. Wow, the way that Casey could have had such a beautiful career.
They just gotta bang-a-lang and get it out their system. I wonder if they'll bang. And you know what they never do anymore? They never bang in the group beds. I miss that. I miss those days.
Shut up.
Like
I
I
don't.
used to. Oh my god, it was so funny to me. I'd be like, every time it was the
I guess you're
nighttime view,
right.
I'd be like, who's boinking tonight? Like, and I just loved like the ridiculousness
though
that
if,
they'd
like,
be doing that in the
Love
rooms.
Island is like really
Getting strict.
yeah, like strict on the tweet games, strict on drinking, strict on like because like the culture now is so toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wonder if and that's what made Love Island so good. Like if you
Mhm.
stop doing that, then it's really not Love Island.
I know, because like honestly, go back to the early seasons, you guys. It's so palpable the difference. I'm telling you, season 2. Watch now. I'd watch season 2. I'm like, oh my god, this was good. But you know, I did hear a reason why they can't drink on the show was because if they did have intercourse, like they wanted to make sure everyone was of sound mind if they had sex, so it couldn't be like
Oh really?
like alcohol induced sex that later you could
Scary.
be like, I didn't want to do that, you know what I mean? So they do these things, they really do the things to protect the Islanders, which I do respect. However, as a viewer, I want to watch some boinking, let them have a third drink, play the tweet game, let's get some toxic negativity up in there.
agree.
Like as a viewer, I'm here for toxic.
because this was not fun and this had no drama.
And this was like wholesome.
yeah.
Besides the boy drama, which was about losing a game. Like, this was the most wholesome episode we could get, and it was snore fest.
We're
snore
savage.
City, dude. I'm feeling
What's
savage
wrong
tonight.
with us?
I'm feeling
just like
savage.
us, the general public. Like we just like need like to shit just happen all the time.
Right.
Well, we are not satisfied.
Wait, not Olivia leaving, and then we have the most boring episode of all time.
Imagine, like, that's probably why they kept her, because, like,
Totally.
like
She was like the only one bringing TV.
Exactly. I wonder how her journey is going to be outside. Like,
I know.
is she
Do you
going
think she'll
to
stay
feel
being
all the
a ring
hate?
girl?
No, but like I want to know if like she's gonna be like known. Is she gonna know that people don't like her this much?
But you know, like some people like playing up that villain role, kind of. And like at the end when she was leaving, she's like, "I know you guys are gonna miss me for saying it how it is, but I'm never gonna change."
Yeah,
I'm like, you know,
it's another liner.
Exactly.
It was weird,
but I think like she was gonna eat that role up a little bit, being like, I'm just the girl who says what it is. Sometimes you don't like it, sometimes it's mean.
Until you confront me about it.
And then I'll just be like, I'm not having this conversation and walk away.
Wild. Okay.
All right, well, that's all she wrote.
We did pretty good on this episode.
We were really
I'm sorry for Liz. I honestly don't even know if this is a good episode. Like it might be an absolute garbage podcast episode.
When you lay with dogs, you get fleas. Like, we had nothing to work with that episode that they showed us. Like, I'm talking to you, Love Island. It's your problem tonight.
So true. Like, you're putting our show on the line.
Think about what you're doing to us. How about that?
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine, and we appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. So be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.